You don't know.
Hey YouTube fam, it's your girl Leah back again with another video, and today's video is just my takedown of this Dalva Ultima Collagen Protein Crochet hair. I promised you guys I would film a takedown video, so I'll show you guys how I take down my hair and what I do afterwards in terms of taking care of my hair and the next steps before I prep myself for my next crochet hairstyle. Now I know I'm filming in a little different of an atmosphere. I'm a little under the weather today. Unfortunately, I've got some kind of situation going on, but I'm sitting in front of my TV. I'm just gonna watch the final episode of Power, watch some other things on Stars before I cancel that Stars subscription tonight, and we're just gonna walk you through taking down this Dalva hair. So if you guys want to see my process of taking down this hair, just keep watching. You guys will see me with my bag, my scissors. Of course, I have this channel so I don't reuse any of my hair. There would be no point of me having a box or a tin full of hair. I'm honestly never gonna reuse because I have a channel where I try every single hair that is out there on the market. So if you guys want to see me take this hair out, just keep watching. So if you follow me on IG, you know this is the week I was so sick. I was so sick. So this video didn't go exactly as I planned in my intro. I don't walk you through the full process that I thought I would, but I am taking out this hair. Like I said, I have my bag that's always beside me, and I'm always watching shows. I addressed this in a recent video. Somebody said, it takes so long to take out crochet hair, and I agree. It does take a while, but I'm always doing something in between. I'm always kind of watching a show or something, so it's not really as bad, and it doesn't feel as long when I'm doing something fun. You're gonna see me sneezing a lot throughout this video. Again, I was very sick this whole week, and that's why my review video came out late. If you followed me in real time and then on IG at Lavon89, you know why my review video was late. Everybody in my comments was blowing me up saying, where's that review video? And I was telling you guys, when I took out this hair, I was so sick and I was sneezing and it was so cold and everything was going wrong this week. But what I first do is, as you see, I kind of section the hair out and I do a big kind of chop. I just do a haphazard chop of the hair. Again, I am watching Power, so my facial expression will change from curiosity to confusion to what is going on and happiness sometimes throughout this video. So don't mind that, but I am just doing kind of a big chop of the hair and taking the hair out. I continue this process on. For this portion, I'm not really looking in the mirror. When I get to the top is when I start looking in the mirror because I don't want to cut my braid. Again, in the past, I have cut a braid. When I took down my Freetress Water Wave hair, I did not install that hair, so I really wasn't too sure of the braid pattern of the installer. So when I took that hair out, I cut that hair. I was so sad when I cut that hair, and I've been very careful not to have a repeat of that situation. So I do my big chop first where I kind of, you know, I'm not looking in the mirror. I'm doing it kind of haphazardly, and I'm just kind of taking out that hair, cutting it as short as I possibly can, that I'm not cutting my real hair. Now, up above, I'll link my install video. To understand the takedown, I think it's kind of important to understand how this hair was installed. You kind of see that I do the invisible knot method in the front. So a lot of people who are saying, you know, hey, just start taking the braids loose. The hair will fall out. No, it won't for the invisible loop and the invisible knot hair in the front. You got to be meticulous with those hairs. So for some strands, I'm just kind of pulling them out. For the hair in the back where I didn't do that invisible knot method, it's kind of easy for me to just kind of take the hair out as I'm just sitting here. But for the front, that's where it's going to get a little bit trickier, and you'll see that as I kind of progress. Now, one of the first few videos I ever uploaded on my channel was my takedown of the Freetress Deep Twist hair. I'll link that video up above as well. A lot of people since, and that video is almost 4 years old, have asked me to redo another takedown video. And I've always wondered why, because to me it always seems so simple. I don't feel like I'm doing anything special in this video. So I don't know why people want to see a takedown. It's super easy and super uncomplicated. If anything, the complicated part is putting the hair in. The takedown is a breeze in my opinion. I'm just literally sitting here kind of haphazardly pulling out strands, but to some people that's interesting, and to me some people could be like, oh well, it takes you so long to do it. I'm again always doing something while I'm doing it, so it's not that time consuming. Today's just a little different because I put eyelashes on and makeup on to kind of film it for you guys as I look crazily with my hair in this little short style. So as you can see, this is my hair kind of after I've taken out the back of the hair. The back of the hair was the easy part because that was the hair that was not invisible knotted. As you can see, my hair is kind of braided up in a loop. I'll show you kind of how my hair looks right now. This is 7 weeks of wear with this hair. Of course, my braid pattern doesn't look the same way it did in my install video. Again, I'm doing a side-by-side of how my braids looked on my install. And this is what it kind of looks like now. Again, ignore the red nose. My nose gets redder and redder throughout this video. It did not start out this way, but again, I'm sick, y'all. I also don't have on lashes anymore, if you've also noticed. I sneezed those lashes right on off my face. This video did not go how I planned on it, but I still wanted to put it up for you guys. So now I'm to the point where I'm taking out the braid. So I'm taking out the braid, and as I'm doing that, the top knots and the invisible knots do become easier to kind of take out. So that's why I'm taking out the braid while I still have those top pieces still in my head, because as I'm taking out the braid, it does become easier to take those strands out. And again, those strands are the strands that I did invisible knot during my install video. Again, this process overall, the whole takedown process, I'd say I watched all of Power, and then I watched a little bit of 90 Day, I'd say. So it did take me maybe about was it an hour 45, maybe 2 hours? But again, if you can tell, I'm very engaged in the show too, so that could have also played a factor of it. And two, I was kind of sick, and it was a lot of running to the bathrooms during today's takedown. Now, to the right of me in a second, I'll show you kind of what kind of happened after this. Now, my full intention of this video was to be a takedown, then a wash, then kind of a blow dry, and to show you the full process. My sickness had a different plan for me. It had a completely different plan for me. So what I ended up doing was kind of wearing my hair dirty for a week. I wore my hair completely dirty. I just was not feeling it this week. If you follow me on IG, again, I'm going to reference it just because my IG folks, shout out to you guys, know the drama of this past week, but you guys really were complimenting. I just wore my hair in a bun this total week after I took my hair out. Completely had plans on doing my hair the next day. I had complete plans on installing another crochet hair after this, but as I even record this voiceover, which is about 2 weeks from this video, I still don't have another crochet hair in, just because this kind of set me back. But what I did after this week of wearing kind of a dirty style is I did go to my stylist. I said it's time to get some, intervention in on my hair. So my stylist actually washed my hair, blow dried it, trimmed it, gave me a moisture treatment. She did the whole works. Shout out to you, Toni. If you are in the Charlotte region, even if you're an hour from Charlotte, I say drive 2 hours if you want to Toni Salon. I love her. She's not just my stylist, she's my friend too. So of course, that's why I'm going to shout her out. But she's been my stylist for, I'd say, about the last 4 years. She has been doing my hair. She specializes in kind of natural hair too. So if you're somebody who does have natural hair as well, she specializes in natural hair. This isn't a plug for her. She didn't tell me to do this, but I did want to give shout outs to her because she did make my hair amazing in the way it was kind of after. I didn't get a flat iron. She specializes also in blowouts. I didn't get a blowout, but I did let her blow dry my hair, and we didn't get to the silk press and all that part of the style. But again, that is what happened after this. It's always important too to go to your stylist for your natural kind of maintenance, your natural kind of trims, and those kinds of things as well. I'm a big advocate for taking care of your hair. If you can't do it, if you're too sick to do it, get you some, intervention, get you some help. So next thing I always do right after is I brush my hair out. I do this immediately following. I had a bad experience about, I'd say, 6 years ago after a sew-in. I did not brush my hair out thoroughly, and my hair was almost kind of locking, and my stylist was like, girl, you lucky. We almost was not going to be able to save your hair, girl. So I do always brush my hair immediately following, so nothing happens, so my hair does not get into a kind of a lock situation where it's tough to salvage my hair. Woo, it was a mess, y'all. So that is kind of scarring me to the point where I brush my hair immediately after taking out my braids, no matter if I was doing a braid down for a sew-in or if I was doing a braid down for a crochet style. always brushing my hair as my next step. And again, you see that build up kind of in the front of my hair too. I had those braids in for quite some time. So I have taken out my braids, and yeah, this is how my hair looks up under all that crochet hair. This is what I got going on all the time. Now, I don't know what I'm gonna do next. Originally, when I started filming today, I thought I was gonna show you the whole process, me washing it and all that. But as I have recorded, you guys could have seen my nose has become a lot more Rudolphy. My false lashes have blown right off with every nose blowing that I have done, and that means the next 12 hours ain't as 12 hours as you would think. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do this week. I have to travel a lot for work this week. I'm going to 2 different schools this week, so it's gonna be a crazy week. It was a crazy week last week, but I promised you guys I would get that review up for you, so I had to take the hair out so that I could start working on editing that review. So if you have not caught my Dalva Ultima Collagen Protein Crochet Hair review, I will link that video up above. Make sure you check it out. Don't know what I'm gonna really do next with this, but if you guys want to catch that, make sure you're subscribed to my channel so you can be locked and loaded the next time when I take out a crochet hair and walk you through the process. I promise you guys, when I'm feeling better, I will do that for you guys. Make sure you're following me on Instagram at Lavon89 so you can keep up with my shenanigans in real time, and you can see that I was sick and I had a lot going on this last week. Thank you guys so much for your always awesome support, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.
Bad man. Yeah. These body baby.